So are you good? Are you bad? Or are you ugly? You know what? Sometimes I am all freaking three. Chase Liaki here with the Blue Futon reviewing Good, Bad, Ugly. So what's about? Pretty simple premise. We have AK in this movie who is an ex-gangster, has been in jail for 18 plus years, and he wants to get out to see his son's 18th birthday because he's never seen his son. However, his son travels to Spain and gets in a lot of trouble with gangsters and being framed because people want this guy dead. Or do they? And his wife. It's more of a revenge film for his wife doing something bad to one of the other guys, Johnny or Jamie. Who doesn't matter? What doesn't matter? I don't know. So then shenanigans, just straight up shenanigans in this movie. And did I like it? As a Western white guy who probably doesn't understand, I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. I see this is my third movie for Indian movies that came out this week. It was Jack, it was Jant, and it was Good, Bad, Ugly. And I do think Good, Bad, Ugly is the weakest of the three, then Jack, then Jant. So with Good, Bad, Ugly, I just think it was chaotic in the not a good way possible. The CGI wasn't the greatest. Yes, the acting was fun. Yes, the story was minimal. Yes, the overall editing I thought was atrocious. The action set pieces were a lot more gunplay than fist fights. And just the overall just aspect of the movie was way too jumpy. It just didn't know what attention it wanted to hold for the audience because it was like, we'll get this, we'll get this, we'll get this character, this, and at a time when you're doing this sporadic editing for over 2.5 hours, my eyeballs were starting to twitch. Like, what am I supposed to pay attention to and look at? Because first it's the good part, then it's the bad part, and then it's the ugly part. And that's really, it's a more of a 3-hour movie, and the ugly part is very, very short compared to the other two parts. So we're talking about the positives. You could tell it's a love letter for the main actor, and he was having a blast. I saw him in a movie in the beginning of this year, and it was more of a serious one about him and his wife getting a divorce. And I thought that one was more realistic and just more, I was more intertwined into that movie just because of that. Jant, I was more intertwined with it because of the story of the villagers. Jack, I was more intertwined with it because of the raw storyline. This, yes, an ex-gangster goes good. I mean, I've seen it a million times before of, downplaying, upplaying, killing people and things like that. There's very weird cameos in this movie, right? And it's hard to call it a cameo because I would call it more of an AI cameo of how this gangster, AK, has been in South Korea and basically has a guy who is in the roundup. The roundup, I'm going to say, right? That actor, if I'm not mistaken. And then he goes to New York with a hotel and a coin kind of cameo. And you're like, oh, I understand what you're doing here. You're trying to make a weird multiverse with a bunch of hitmen and gangsters, which I understand the funness of it. But it kind of was just like, what are we doing? It didn't know what it wanted to focus on. It was starting to get a little bit frustrating of like, yes, I understand what you're doing is kind of cool and hip, and you're trying to get more people into the audience, but I'm just like, I don't know if I'm really attached to what you're trying to do. All right, the action set pieces. Yes, there is some funness to it, but again, this is one of them where you don't really see the action set pieces. You see the beginning punch, then you see the after effect of someone going through glass, going through a door, going through a table. You don't see the fullness of things that are occurring. A chain. Sure, a cool chain one, but you only see the choo-choo. Like, it's not a lot of me, like, feeling the action set pieces like I did with Jack, like I did with Jant. I felt people getting demolished. I felt the pain. This one, it was way more cartoony, and everyone that did die was mostly by gunshots. And again, the gunshots in this movie were very, very after effect post-production. It didn't look good, and it was just really unfortunate for what this actor was trying to do because, like I said, he's been in some damn good films. Like I said, the one from the beginning of the year, I liked a lot. This one was a huge downgrade for me. I guess you could say in other positives, you could say, is the influences trying to do? Like, I could have sworn one of them, they're trying to do a Kill Bill reference with the jacket. Like, I thought that was like some stuff like that, which I don't know if the director was trying to do that, but I was like, okay, that's kind of fun. And it did keep me entertained on that level. And it was, like I said, there's also way too many characters linking to too many things. Like I said, the girl with the jacket, she kind of shows up late, and they have a code word babes, and something happens at that. Like, everything just like thrown at you, and it's time out. Let me breathe in and out, in and out. And I feel like with this movie, I didn't get it. Like I said, maybe it's a Western thing, maybe it's an American thing, where they're just like, I don't understand what they're trying to do, and that's okay. I do think it's made for a more specific audience, and that's fine. That's 100% fine. Like, there is really no harm in this movie. There's no foul. But as a person that's trying to enjoy something a little bit different, a little bit more fun, I was kind of disappointed with the overall outcome. So overall, bad, good, ugly. Are you all three? I am all three. I could be all three in one day, actually. But yes, you could have some fun with this movie, but don't expect a lot from the writing. Don't expect a lot from the CGI. And if you want just sporadic, uncoordinated editing for the action set pieces, you might like it. Because it's something that happens at the very end, too, with the car and, like, guns coming out of the car. And you're just like, okay, are you trying to be Fast and the Furious now? What are we trying to do here? So good, bad, ugly will receive a 2 out of 5 with Futon. It goes at 40%. I might be in the wrong on this one. I don't know. But when I left the theater, I felt empty. I felt a little bit disappointed. And I just wanted a little bit more cohesiveness. So there's 3 reviewers, positive, 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 and one did say that GBU isn't for you if you don't like this director's body of work. No, not director, but this person's body of work. I mean, I know GBU could be good, bad, ugly, but also could be, GBU, yeah. So, yeah, I get it wasn't for me, and that's okay. I know some people are going to love it. I can congratulate you for liking a movie that I don't like. Good for you. Like, I'm not going to be like, how dare you like a movie I don't like. That's not me. So 3 of them with 100 and my 40. Chase out here to the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. One of these Futontopia. You Blue Tony. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. I can watch this today, tomorrow, a week from now, a month from now, a year from now. We're seeing a freaking one of you. Peace and love. Peace and love. And yes.